Ryan Settles are here with Broadcast Beat. We have a special guest, David Whelan. How are you, sir?
Very well, thank you.
So tell me what you do.
I manage all of BBC Worldwide's businesses across Asia. I've been in the region for 2 years, and we have lots of different businesses. So BBC Worldwide is the commercial part of the BBC, so we make money. That goes back into program making. We license TV shows, we have linear channels, we have ancillary products, and we have production.
So you just had a panel, captains of the industry, essentially. It talks about the evolution of the traditional age into the digital age. Could you talk about the discussion?
Yeah. So the BBC is one of probably the oldest broadcaster in the world. You know, we're 94 years old, coming up to our centenary, and we've been innovating all through that period. I'd say probably the most amount of innovation has come in the last 10 years. So in the UK, where the BBC is public service, it's funded by a license fee, we innovated probably about 8 years ago and launched the BBC iPlayer, which was a catch-up service for our linear channels. And we've iterated it over the years. It now receives about 3.6 billion requests for long-form video every year. That's almost more than one for every member of the UK population. It's available only in the UK. And then a couple of months ago, we took one of our linear channels, BBC Three, that was targeted at a youth audience and took that totally online, so shut down the linear service, and the long-form video is available on the iPlayer, and there's also websites on social media. So we're constantly looking at where the audience is going. In Asia, we have a traditional linear business with pay TV affiliates across the region. So our big partner in Singapore is StarHub. And in the last couple of months, we've launched a new drama on-demand service on their set-top box, on StarHub set-top box, and also available on their StarHub Go app. And that really provides consumers in Singapore with premium drama in a way that they want to watch it. We think drama now, most people like to consume it on demand. They like to binge watch it. So we're making available all of our newest dramas day and date from the UK. So we've got things like Sherlock, Orphan Black, The Musketeers, War and Peace on that service. And then later this summer, we're also innovating, again, with our partner StarHub in Singapore. We're launching a BBC Player, which is, again, an authenticated on-demand service. It's going to be available as an iOS and an Android app and on the web. Again, with StarHub, so it's authenticated. You have to be a pay TV subscriber. And that's going to have content from our 4 linear channels. So we've got BBC Earth, which is a premium factual channel, BBC World News, BBC Lifestyle, and CBeebies, our preschool offering, as well as the BBC First drama service and a new service called BBC Brit, which is our factual entertainment offering.
So it's pretty exciting to see, you know, BBC is a major broadcaster, and the fact that you're respecting what your viewers want, you're still catering to your audience, and you're keeping your audience by doing that. It's amazing.
Yeah. I think what you've got to do is, look, consumer behavior is changing rapidly with the internet. So you've got to keep abreast of what that wants. And I think, you know, a few years ago, certainly at BBC Worldwide, we looked at our strategy and kind of tried to work out exactly what we were there for. And I think, you know, ultimately we're a premium content company. So we want to make sure, particularly internationally, that we monetize that content so that it gets back to making really great content. And I think we're focusing on certain areas. Premium drama, premium documentaries like Natural History, obviously news, preschool kids, but making sure that we're offering that in a number of different ways to our audiences. So, you know, in markets where we have branded services and we're working with pay TV providers, that could be a linear channel, it could be a digital service. We also license our content to other people. So we license our content to Netflix in certain markets because we want to make sure that people get the opportunity to watch that great content.
Right. Well, thank you so much. It was such an interesting discussion. David Whelan of the BBC here at Broadcast Beat during Broadcast Asia 2016. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ron. Thanks.